Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm very excited to share this brand new guitar with you that we have called Salacia. Probably absolutely murdered that pronunciation. But this is Salacia or Salacia, and this is a beautiful brand new 2023 Model S. So in this video, we're going to do a quick rundown of the specs, the materials, then you're going to get a little audio teaser, and then we're going to pair it with a delicious beverage. So stick around for that. First off, I think this is one of our most visually harmonious instruments. The material choices that we've gone for on this guitar just work so well together. We've got this absolutely awesome set of coastal redwood for the soundboard, and straight off the bat, like, look at this. This is just an absolutely glorious example of this species. We've got some really lovely tight grain, it's beautifully quarter sawn. We've got this unbelievable kind of QR code style medullary figure towards the center here. But what's really special about this for me is the purplish hues that are running through it. I just absolutely love that. And taking a lead from those purple hues, we've incorporated purple into the tuning pegs, which I've had custom made, the tuner keys that we've had custom made, and the purfling detail as well. And there's also a little extra purple element that I'll come to later in the video. So with this guitar, there is a Pacific Northwest United States theme running through the material choices, the back and sides. Oh, I mean, come on, look at that. This is an absolutely glorious example of Oregon figured myrtle. The neck is a piece of black walnut. The bindings, the bridge, the fingerboard, and the head cap are all Ziricote from Mexico. And you know, I've been working a lot with Ziricote recently, and I just think the kind of landscape spider webbing that you get is just exquisite. And we've even got a cheeky little bit of sapwood in the headstock there as well, just for a little bit of extra character. I just love it. I just love the look of this guitar. So I mentioned a little detail that I wanted to kind of come on to later. And for a bit of context, why have we called this guitar Salacia or Salacia? Salacia was the Roman goddess of the oceans, and the oceans are really important to my client, both in his personal life and his business life. He wanted to incorporate some sea urchin spines into this guitar, believe it or not. He made the suggestion, and I was a little bit taken aback. I didn't really know how we were going to make this work, and I'd never actually seen a sea urchin in real life before, but he sent me some, and a little package arrived full of these beautiful purple urchin spines that they even had a sound to them. And I've actually decided to inlay them as side position markers on the fingerboard here. So we've got our kind of standard copper rings, and then they've got these sea urchin spines inlaid inside those rings. And you know, I think every time my customer is kind of looking down on the fingerboard, he'll be thinking of the oceans. It's a really lovely touch that I was happy to incorporate into this guitar. Just quickly as well, we have got the signature Scheller open geared tuners on the back here with those custom buttons that I mentioned already. And that is a stabilized burl that's been dyed with some purple ink, and it just, you know, ties in beautifully again to the purfling and the purple hues in the soundboard, and those kind of really cool stabilized burl bridge pins. All right, so it's time for an audio sample. And this guitar has once again been off to the esteemed Will McNichol. And what's really cool about this video that Will has done for us is before each piece that he plays, he gives a little description of why this guitar was especially suited to that piece. So it might have been, you know, something to do with how the trebles rang out, or the bass response that it was able to get in different tunings. So make sure you go check that out, because it's really insightful, it's really interesting, and it'll hopefully give you another perspective on what makes this guitar so special. So here's a little clip, here's a little teaser. Make sure to go and check out the full version over on the website. We'll put the link in the description. So finally, as always, we like to christen our guitars and celebrate them with a fine Scottish beverage. And you know, for this guitar, with its kind of nods to the ocean, I wanted something with those kind of ocean notes, ocean spray, a taste of the ocean. So we went with something from the Cool Isla distillery, something really smoky. It's got those notes of seaweed in there. I just love it. You know me, I love my peated whiskies. And this was a gift from Will McNichol as well. So he had a fun time playing this guitar, and I'm gonna have a fun time drinking this whiskey. Cheers.